All right, and I believe we are live, but I'm just gonna make sure on the stream to make sure we actually are live. And it looks like we are. Okay. What's going on, guys? Josh Baldwin here for Mad Money Millennial, and welcome to my first ever live stream. If you're new here, welcome to my channel where I discuss the latest in Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and SNAP or EBT benefits. And if you're not new here, welcome anyway. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for joining me on my first ever live stream. In this video, what we're going to be doing is keeping it kind of simple for the first one. What we're going to be doing is covering the $95 SNAP emergency allotments, breaking it down by each state. So we're going to find out, which home state you're in, what SNAP benefits you qualify for, how you become eligible, and when you're going to be receiving these benefits. So we're going to be covering a lot of topics today, but those are basically going to be the basics. And also the Summer P-EBT benefits. That's something huge that a lot of people are asking me in the comments. A lot of people are interested to know when their Summer P-EBT benefits are coming for their individual home state. As you very well know, it's $391, so it's not a small amount of money. So a lot of people want to know when they're going to get their SNAP emergency allotments and or their Summer P-EBT benefits. Okay, so without further ado, I've actually prepared a presentation for you guys here today to cover some of the latest states that are offering these benefits. All right, so let's get into that. So I'm going to switch over to presentation mode here. Please be patient with me. Okay, and here we go. So, welcome to my first ever live stream, as I said before. And if you haven't heard this already, all you need to do for me to answer your question live about when you're going to be receiving your benefits for emergency allotments, for Summer P-EBT, and so forth, all you need to do is go to the super chat window, which you can do from this live stream. All you have to do is enter a comment, enter your dollar amount for how much you're going to be contributing to the donation, hit send, and then I'll see your comment during this live stream and do my best to answer it. I want to get to everyone's questions, so I'm definitely going to be taking time in the middle of this live stream to go and answer your questions. All right, so without further ado, let's get into this presentation. So the first state I wanted to cover was the state of North Carolina. North Carolina is a state that has recently been basically approving benefits for Summer P-EBT and SNAP emergency allotments. So the first thing I wanted to cover was that the Department of Health and Human Services for North Carolina has begun issuing pandemic EBT benefits for summer 2022. So it's official now, right? So between July 20th and July 30th, so the end of this month, the families of approximately 948,000 children in the state will each receive a one-time payment of $391 to purchase, meals, food, anything that they may need during the summer break. With these benefits, this organization has now issued more than $2.16 billion in total P-EBT benefits, to North Carolina families since the COVID-19 response began in 2020. So as you may have known already, the originality of P-EBT actually started back when the pandemic first started. So what happened was the government got together and decided that they needed to issue a pandemic health emergency, and out of that they basically came up with some legislation to tell individual states that it's up to them whether or not they're going to be issuing benefits to their people. So that's why you see all these different timelines of benefits coming out on different days of the month, and everything is not uniform because it's not the federal government that is making the decisions, it's the individual states. Okay, so that basically covers the first state on our list, North Carolina. So congratulations to you guys. Your Summer P-EBT benefits are on their way, so no need to worry. Our next state that we're going to be covering is the state of Louisiana. Oh my gosh, I really want some Creole food. I've always wanted to go down there and just try the food because I've heard it's amazing. I need to go do that. Let's see. So the Louisiana Department of Children and Family Services. So that's the organization, the state agency that handles P-EBT benefits in Louisiana. And basically they've announced also the summer rollout for P-EBT benefits. So they've added themselves to the recent list. Students in K through 12 schools are eligible to receive summer P-EBT if they received, so this is the eligibility guidelines, if they received free or reduced price meals and were attending school during May 2022. So those are basically the basic guidelines on whether or not you're going to be receiving benefits and the basic criteria. So moving on, the summer P-EBT benefits will be loaded on the same card. So that's your regular EBT card that you normally receive benefits on. That will be loaded up automatically with your benefits when they start issuing them. So that was the card that you received during the 2020 to 2021 or 2021 to 2022 school year, depending on when you were attending that school or when your child was attending that school. And each eligible child will receive a payment of $391 to cover both the months of June and July. So I think they're going to be splitting it up. So they're going to be covering like half of it, $195 for the month of June and $196 or something like that for the month of July. Okay, so that covers the state of Louisiana. Moving on. Okay, we have one more detail here. The payment will be issued in 2 installments. Okay, so that's what I was mentioning before. One for $195 and one for $196. So they're going to be splitting it up. Okay, moving on to the state of Tennessee. The Tennessee Department of Human Services announced on Thursday that it will send out pandemic, so P-EBT benefits to children who qualified during the 2021 to 2022 school year, beginning Saturday, July 30th. Okay, so that's starting tomorrow is when they're going to be sending benefits out. So if you're a Tennessee resident, make sure you watch out for that. So for this round, basically children will receive a P-EBT benefit. So this is the eligibility guidelines that I'm talking about. If they were eligible to receive free meals through the National School Lunch Program, so that's the organization that provides these food benefits, the free meals to the students, or if they attended a community eligibility program, provision 2 or 3 schools. So I guess those are special schools, and those are the guidelines that are assigned to those specific types of schools for issuing these types of benefits. The next guideline or eligibility requirement is that they attended a school that experienced a closure or reduction of hours of 5 consecutive days. So that's basically the threshold, the limit that they're going to be providing for when the cutoff is for receiving benefits. So if your school is shut down for a period of 5 days, that is one of the requirements to receive your P-EBT benefits as well. And then the last one is if they had a COVID-related absence reported to their school during the 2021 or 2022 school year. Okay, so a lot of companies are also doing that. They're allowing employees extra time off or to work from home in response to the pandemic. So this is basically the same thing but for schools and for children. So if they had a COVID-related absence or something that affected them negatively during the pandemic, this is the government's way of saying, giving them a break and providing families with extra benefits in response to all the negative consequences that occurred as a result of this pandemic. Okay. The next state we have is the state of Oregon. Now, Oregon announced that most residents who receive Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits, or SNAP, will continue to receive temporarily increased emergency food benefits in August. So Oregon is one of the states that's actually going to be continuing to push benefits into the next coming months, at least for the month of August. So that's good news. The Oregon Department of Human Services said 430,000 SNAP households will receive approximately $69 million in extra food benefits in addition to their regular SNAP benefits. So that's also a very good news that Oregon has enough money tied up in their State Department to issue more benefits to its residents. Very good news. The next bullet point here is the department said current SNAP households will receive emergency allotments on August 11th. Okay, so that's like halfway through next month. So you don't have to wait too much longer for that either. Emergency allotments will be issued August 31st or September 2nd for households who did not receive benefits in the first monthly issuance. So basically the group of households that missed out the first time will be able to receive benefits the second time around through this program.